Wireless technology has become an indispensable part of our lives in the past 2 decades. This has resulted in an almost 1,600% growth in these devices, from less than 1 billion devices in 2000 to almost 16 billion at the end of 2018. However, all phones, Wi-Fi routers and other devices emit non-ionizing radiation. Very little was known about the adverse effects of prolonged exposure to this type of radiation in humans. The scientific community has been conducting extensive research to understand possible hazards in the last 2 decades. 72% of all independent research projects have come to the same conclusion, that there is clear evidence of hazards on human health from this type of radiation. Based on these research findings, the World Health Organization as far back as 2011 classified non-ionizing radiation as a possible carcinogenic 2B, which is the same category as lead, automotive fumes and DDT. As recently as last year, an FDA-nominated study by the US government's National Toxicology Project, the largest study of its kind spanning 10 years, published its final report in November. Its conclusion? There is clear evidence between increased occurrences of gliomas and schwannomas and exposure to non-ionizing radiation even at low levels. Multiple studies on prenatal exposure to non-ionizing radiation in pregnant women by Dr. Lee, a professor at Stanford and a scientist at Kaiser Permanente, California, have resulted in a series of papers since 2002, and they too reveal serious adverse effects, including a 300% increase in the likelihood of miscarriages and 250% increase in the risk of childhood asthma. Studies published by Dr. Hugh Taylor, who heads the Gynecological and Reproductive Health Department at Yale Medical School, called out adverse developmental issues, including ADHD in children who were exposed to cell phone radiation while in the womb. While every major mobile manufacturer does extensive testing to comply with the safety regulations, the regulations themselves haven't changed much since 1996. And that was when FCC in the US originally stipulated them, even though the usage patterns have changed dramatically. This is the reason why every single manufacturer explicitly mentions in their user manuals that if the phone is held closer than 0.5 to 1.5 centimeters from the body, it may exceed the safety guidelines that the phone was tested for. When the French regulator AFNR tested over 300 smartphone models and the way people actually use them, the results were shocking. It emerged that almost 9 out of 10, that is 89% of the phones, when used in contact with the trunk, exceeded the safety regulations. But it doesn't mean that we have to give up the comfort and convenience that a smartphone brings with it, especially during pregnancy when a smartphone becomes indispensable. DFF, a technology leader in smart textiles, introduces for the very first time in South Asia Smart Protect, maternity and baby clothing. Built using soft stainless steel fiber of less than 8 microns, combined with a variety of regular textile materials, Smart Protect maternity clothing offers over 90% shielding effectiveness from non-ionizing radiations across a range of frequencies, including all cellular frequencies and unlicensed ISM frequencies, Wi-Fi being used in India. Smart Protect doesn't just shield the radiation from your phone, but it scans the area around you for the radiation sources and alerts you if you're too close to a strong radiation source. It comes with a built-in NFC chip and an Android application. DFF Smart Protect, your very personal shield to protect yourself and your baby from the hazards of non-ionizing radiation. Ask for a demonstration today.